Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think this is? It's a root, and I can tell you, these things get big, and this is just a little piece of one. And, well, this is Malanga Root, or Yarrow Root, and it's wonderful. And I've taken the skin off of it, and you can see it has this nice white appearance inside with little flecks of purple, and when this is cooked, it's just amazing. There's no doubt about it. And it's like potatoes, and I think it's even better. And it grows all over the place in the world. Uh, and it has even some better benefits than potatoes, too. And it grows in California, it grows in the southern states. It's just about everywhere. Africa, Philippines, Asia, South America, Florida, California. You can find it all over. And you can find it at Asian markets and Latin markets also. Very tasty. I love the taste. It's creamy, makes a great like mashed potatoes. Though all of it turns white once you cook it, and there's no flecks in it anymore. It gets huge. I mean, you can get 2.5-foot pieces that are about this big around, and they can weigh 20 pounds. It's an amazing root, and it grows really fast. And even the leaves are edible, and the green new shoots that come up, you can chop those up and saute them. And I would boil them first of all. That's what I usually do, and then saute them, and then they're really great. It's full of potassium. Lots of potassium for heart contraction regulation and water regulation. It's very important for blood pressure also. It's good for diabetics because it has a lower glycemic index than potatoes. That means it breaks down into sugar slower than potatoes, which is a great thing. So it's a good food for all you diabetics out there. So think about Malanga or Yarrow Root. It's low fat. You know, it has very little, like 1 gram of fat per cup, and it's unsaturated fat, so that's a really great thing. It's loaded with lots of good carbs, and if you're a hard-working man, you're out there, or a woman, and you're doing a lot of things, and you need some carbs to keep you running, it's great. A lot of carbs that will keep you pumped up and moving throughout the day. It's high in fiber. 1 cup of Malanga has 9 grams of fiber, and that's really good because we need a lot of fiber to create the environment in our colon to create the probiotics. And you know, most of us only have a half pound of probiotics in our gut, and we should have up to 4 or 5 pounds of good bacteria. So we need to eat more things like Malanga to get a lot of fiber going on in our diet, and so we can have more probiotics, which boost up our immune system. It's a gluten-free food, and it makes a great flour. You can take this and dry it and grind it into a flour, and it works great for all kinds of different, you know, baked goods, pancakes, all kinds of things. Anything you could use wheat for, you could use Malanga or Yarrow flour for. It's nightshade free compared to some of the other foods also. So if you're allergic to nightshade things like strawberries, and I think potatoes are in that group also, you might want to use some Malanga. It's allergen free. I mean, people who have, you know, problems with other types of roots and different things, they on the average don't have any problem with the Malanga. So it's one of those things that you might want to check out. It's great, like I said, great for baking. You can make muffins, donuts, cakes, pancakes, breads, cookies. It makes a great wheatless flour. It's higher in protein than potatoes, about 3 grams of protein per cup. And it contains a lot of B vitamins and vitamin C, which are B vitamins for vitality and good mood, and vitamin C for boosting up our immune system, keeping away those colds and flus. It also has magnesium in it, which is good for enzyme production. Like I said, potassium. And it also has phosphorus for strong bones, and calcium for strong bones also. Iron also for anemia, which is important. It's a good weight loss food because it has a lot of fiber and fills a person up also. And this helps with the hunger pains, and so you don't get hungry as soon as you would with some other foods. And it's also easy to digest, and if you have somebody who's convalescing for some process that happened to them, maybe it's old age, and malanga is really easy to digest. So compared to some other foods, it's really great. In cooking, it's comes out a creamy, nutty flavor, and I love it. I have to say, it can be cut into pieces and boiled and mashed, and it's even creamier than potatoes. And it goes in soups and stews and casseroles and anything you can think of using potatoes for. You can use malanga. You can find it at Asian markets. You can find it at Latin markets. I've even found it online on Amazon, so amazingly. So you can order it just about anywhere. Like I said, they have it in Florida, in the southern states, in California. It's also called elephant ear because it has those huge green leaves on them. It's pretty amazing. I mean, they're about one leaf is about as big as me, and you probably see them growing in people's yards, but you don't know what they are. And malanga is a wonderful food, and I think, on the average, people eat about 6 or 7 foods, and that's about it. When we have thousands upon thousands of foods out there, and which all have different nutrients in them, and I think it's really important that we eat a lot of different varied foods, and because we get different nutrients from those foods that come into our body and heal our body. And so I highly recommend eating malanga. One of my favorite foods. In fact, I have a whole bunch of roots, taro root and yucca or tapioca root, and malanga, and all these things I grow in my garden. We have nami, which is cinnamon vine root, and we boil them all together with green bananas, and you can add just a touch of salt and pepper. It's wonderful. And sometimes people put a little bit of olive oil over it too, especially here. I like it boiled with a little garlic myself. And these are great energy foods. And during hard times, like I said, these things grow huge. I mean, you can get them up to 20 pounds, and it's good food, and it kind of takes off by itself. So try some malanga or yarrow root. It will do your body good, and you'll just love it. I love you.